Well, we'll end as Buchanan Hauling and Rigging is getting closer and closer to their 20 truckload goal for North Carolina Hurricane Helene relief efforts. I wanted to check in and just see how it's going, see how close we are getting. To do that, I thought it would be wise to check in with one of the folks actually taking some of these supplies down to North Carolina. So with that, Charlie Epley is joining us right now. And again, Charlie is a driver for Buchanan. He's also one of the drivers dispatched to take supplies that all of us have been donating to Buchanan to take to North Carolina. So with that, we say good morning, Charlie.
Good morning.
Allow me to first just say from me to you on behalf of all of us here at WOWO, thank you for what you're doing, for literally going the extra mile to get these supplies where they need to go. First and foremost, do you know how many truckloads thus far have been taken down to North Carolina?
I can't say for sure, but I think it's been 10 so far.
10 so far.
10 so far. I will say that. Rob told me yesterday, but I think he said 10 and possibly 11 as of today.
The goal, as we know, is 20. And the folks at Buchanan, all y'all are trying to do this by October 18th. That's 1 week from today is the deadline. And as soon as these semis get loaded, they are hitting the road. Charlie, you took a load down. What exactly did you take?
I carried what we know as a tote. It's a big tank with a metal rack around it to put non-potable water in so that they could have water in their toiletries. You can't use it, just maybe wash in or something like that. But the problem was, around the Carolinas, the lady that I've talked to said she couldn't find none. So she said when I got there, she had only found 4, and then I showed up with 60. She was plumb in tears because she couldn't find what she needed. If it hadn't been for the outreach and the outpour from the people here out of Indiana, that wouldn't have happened. So any little thing that you can do that you think it might put a smile on somebody's face and get them out of a bad situation, that would greatly help. And from the bottom of my heart, being from North Carolina, I want to thank everybody that has given, because we didn't know what we were going to do. I'm not from that area, but I got kinfolk up there, and we were really worried about our family, really worried. But they have all been in one central location. They're all fine. We're grateful. But folks, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who ain't got nothing anymore. It's all gone. Life as they know it has changed forever. So we are totally grateful for the folks and the people of Indiana that has given through this company. And I'm totally grateful to be a part of the team that's carrying the supplies and the things down there. And I greatly appreciate you letting me talk this morning.
Oh, geez, Charlie, I think we're all appreciative, way more appreciative for you than you even realize. Praise the Lord. I'm glad to hear that your family and your friends are all safe and sound. When you're talking to some of these folks and you're there, can you walk us through kind of what you're seeing and what it is that you're hearing that they really desperately need?
Water and just everyday necessities. They need clothes, they need water, they need food. If you can think of it, they need it. They need it bad.
Will you personally be taking down any more supplies here from Fort Wayne?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
When do you know when you'll be dispatched next, or do you just wait and they're like, hey, Charlie, we got a semi loaded, it's time to roll? How does that work?
I just talked to Drew. Drew says, I'm not sure where you're going to go yet, but I know you're going to go back that way. And then I'll get a message, hey, take this trailer, here's where it's going, be there as quick as you can get there, just safely, and DOT safety. And that's the way we've been doing it so far.
Charlie, when you get there, the biggest question my listeners have, when you get there, how do you actually distribute said supplies? Who are you distributing them to?
Well, I'm not really sure on that part. All I know is we carry it to this location, they unload it, and then they give it out to they distribute it where it needs to go. And that's the way they do it. because we really don't see that part of it, or at least I didn't know. Some of the other guys might have seen something different, but the place I went, they unloaded off the truck and they filled it up with water, and it was already going out the gate as I was going out the gate. That's how fast the turnaround is.
Wow, yeah, you guys are definitely moving like machines, which is great because, as you just said it, a lot of these individuals needed these things yesterday, needed these supplies weeks ago. So, Charlie, just let me say it again on behalf of all of us here at WOWO. I think I speak for all of us in Northeast Indiana. We really just appreciate what you've been doing. We will pray for you as you continue to trek back and forth from Northeast Indiana to North Carolina. Godspeed and God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. And like I say, thank you all from my bottom of my heart in all of Indiana. Thank you all very much.
That is Charlie Epley, one of the drivers for Buchanan Hauling and Rigging. My producer actually just passing me a note here, and man, this is probably going to blow your mind. So in that amount of time that we were talking to Charlie, producer Josh just reached out to Rob Roush, the COO there of Buchanan, and we just learned a couple of things. Y'all, they're at 16 trucks. They've actually got 16 semis loaded because of you. We've got 4 semis to go. The goal is 20 by October 18th. So let's finish this thing. I don't know, I'm in tears talking to Charlie. Hoosiers helping fellow Americans. We are doing it. If it is on your heart to contribute, now is the time. You can drop off supplies at 5130 Executive Boulevard. During the weekday, the doors for drop-off are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you can't make it out there during the week, I get it. Schedules are crazy. They've got weekend hours that they've started as well on Saturday and Sunday, both from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.